The official language of Liberia is English. The sitting president of the United States of America looked the Liberian president in the face and said, Mr. President, how do you speak such beautiful English? Who taught you? It's their official language. That's like an American looking a British person in the face and saying, Mr. British person, how do you speak such beautiful English? They taught us English. I mean, 7 hells. We need a clown for this circus. Just when I thought the bar couldn't get any lower than hell, hell creates a void and goes lower. I mean, this is the type of hocus pocus tomfoolery we have to look at for the next 4 years and say, Mr. President, this is a clown show. The most uninformed, most uneducated president in American history. And folks put this nonsense in the White House because they couldn't vote for a black woman. Oh la la, oh la la.
So a lot of Americans are actually reacting to the discussion between Trump and the Liberian president. Like, everyone is talking about it, especially Black Americans, because this is actually very funny. At the point where he asked the Liberian president where he learned how to speak English, it was just as if he was embarrassing, sort of, because how can you be asking somebody who came from Liberia where they learned how to speak English, not knowing that the official language of Liberia is English? Do you guys actually think that everybody coming from another part of the world does not know how to speak English? It's just like asking somebody who is from the UK, where did you learn English? Like, many countries in Africa actually speak English. What are you saying? When I came across that video, I was like, what's happening here? Like, we actually speak English in most part of Africa. Okay, especially West Africa, right? We speak English. You call it Nigeria, Ghana, all of those countries around West Africa. It's just few other countries that actually speak French, right? When you come to other parts of Africa, like the Eastern Africa, every one of them speak English, right? I just wonder why you will feel that the official language of a particular country in Africa is not English, or they do not understand English. I don't know if he was actually trying to, hear him say, no, I studied in the US, that's how I learned how to speak English. No, he said he studied in Liberia, and that's why he learned English, because they speak English in Liberia. So a lot of people are asking, is it that his people did not do a lot of research and tell him exactly who is coming, everything about him, so that they get to know? People are like feeling embarrassed, like, what's happening here? Why will you have to embarrass us this way? Well, I'm just going to let some clips together for you guys to roll. So you're welcome back again to my channel, guys. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So go ahead, subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it, and credit to all creators on this video. So let's go ahead and watch these videos I've gathered. Then we'll come back with a commentary. Okay. All right, let's go.
Imagine using improper English to tell somebody they speak good English. What is good English? Donald Trump is the most illiterate president in the world right now. I'm a Liberian, and our official language in Liberia is English. He should know that because of Liberia's relationship with America. But then again, we don't expect him to know because he's ignorant. Just because somebody has an accent does not mean they speak incorrect English as he does. This man uses double negative, Liberian will say, literally in every sentence. Huge, humongous, big, the same, literally in the same sentence. I will say triple negative instead of double negative. My mom calls that with her Liberian accent, and I know English. When my mom asks you a question and you say, and I know, she's going to be like, what is that? What is that? We grow up speaking proper English. He never learned proper English. He makes America shame every stage he gets on the public stage. My 9-year-old daughter speaks proper English than he does. Learn.
So Donald Trump has the president of Liberia at the White House. And can we have one day in this country where Donald Trump doesn't embarrass all Americans on a world stage in front of everybody? One day. Can one day go by? Donald Trump has the president of Liberia in the White House, and he looks at this guy dead ass in his face and says, "Oh, you speak such good English. Where'd you go to school at? You speak such good English." To the president of Liberia. What is the point of having 1,000 advisors around you? What is the point of having all these advisors if no one is going to give you a rundown of who the people you're meeting are before you meet him? I understand the president is functionally illiterate, and I understand he has no sense of history, but the official language of Liberia is English. Do you know why? Could somebody at the White House please explain to him why the official language of Liberia is English? Are you kidding me, dude? How embarrassing. God damn.
Guys, see, me, I just feel that, some of his advisors need to really be reshuffled, because for this, Liberia actually speak English, like their country speaks English. Many countries in Africa, like I said, speak English. We all speak English because we were colonized by the British. Some of us, right? Some of us from other countries. And for God's sake, Liberia and the US also have like a relationship. So how come you don't know that Liberia speaks English? And you're asking him how he learns English. So I heard somebody was saying, one of the creators said something, where one video I watched, I think the creator was talking about how an Indian person, I think the person is a journalist, and she was talking and he had to hire an interpreter because he couldn't understand the English that she was speaking. For the fact someone has an accent does not mean the person does not know how to speak English. Everybody has an accent. There is American accent, British accent, African accent. We all have our accent. The way a Kenyan will speak English is not the same way I will speak English, or someone from Uganda will speak English, or someone from Cameroon will speak English. Everybody have like different ways that they speak their own English. We all have our accent. I know some people will say, no, we don't have an accent. Every one of us do have an accent. If you listen to me, you will know that I'm from Africa. I'm not maybe a British person, or I'm not a Black American. I'm not, right? Every one of us have an accent. We all know how we speak our thing, and the way we speak it is just for you to understand. And every one of you have been understanding what I'm saying here. So everyone has an accent, right? Just like when I travel to, maybe I go to, a friend of mine was actually telling me yesterday how they have, just different languages in a particular country that she stays, and how this particular country speaks. They all speak the same language, right? For us coming from outside, we think that they speak the same language, but somehow there's a mix-up. So there is something like, it sounds like broken, of that language in there. So I was speaking to a friend the other day too, who was telling me that the language she was speaking is actually not hers. She learned the language when she came to that country. And when she learned that particular language, that she's not actually speaking it right. Even the locals could attest that she's speaking broken language, okay? It's not so pure. So you can literally know that she's not so good with her language, right? So I'm so surprised that somebody will feel that because someone is coming from Africa, then the person would not know how to speak English. Why are you surprised? So even people who actually speak French full time, like countries that speak majorly French, they also teach English in classrooms. Like me, I come from a country, okay, where we speak majorly English, okay? My country is an English speaking country. So aside that, we learn French as a borrowed language, okay? In classroom, okay, they teach us French as a borrowed language. And sorry, I didn't learn anything because I was not so keen to learning French. But yeah, right now I regret it. I really wish I could learn how to speak French. But yeah, it's still not late. Okay, we know how to speak English. I would love to learn a second language, or a third language, actually. A third language, because I have my mother tongue. Aside learning how to speak English, knowing how to speak English, I have my mother tongue. Then, of course, I will also want to learn how to speak another language, which making it three. Like, it could be French, it could be Spanish, it could be just any language that can make sense wherever I go, that that is popular. I would really love to learn language that is as popular as English. I know English is a well accepted language, but I would love to learn another language. But for the fact that somebody came from Africa and you know he's coming from Africa, I think that the aides should be able to do, his advisors or whatever should be able to do a big research on this person and tell him, okay, this person is coming from Liberia. Okay, this is what Liberia is all about. They speak English. Okay, let's just do a quick Google search, because even if we say they don't know or they didn't, like, Google would have just been the best way to answer this question. So let's ask Google, what is the language spoken in Liberia? Okay, so let's just see. Guys, I don't know if you can see it. This is English. So Liberians speak English. So people say English is the official language of Liberia, although more than 20 indigenous languages and a form of English known as Liberian English are also spoken. So let me also take you to Nigeria, which is where I come from, okay? Because I've seen a lot of you keep asking, where are you from, Global Princess? I'm actually Nigerian, okay? So we have what we call the Nigerian broken language, okay, English, okay? If I speak my broken English, you might not understand what I say, but another Nigerian will understand. Sometimes we use it to communicate when we are outside of the country, because we have so many languages in Nigeria. So because we have a lot of languages in the country, we have to come to a common, come to a consensus and say, okay, let's get a particular official language that can be spoken between everybody aside English. And we got broken language. And now let me also surprise you. Even in the broken language, we still have like other languages, other ways, okay, different types of broken, okay? The way somebody from Lagos will speak broken is quite different from the way someone from Delta, someone from Port Harcourt, someone from just different part of Nigeria. You see? So because a person have an accent does not mean that person, the country does not speak English or does not know how to speak English. It's really, oh my God. I was so shocked to watch that video and to think that the man actually answered respectfully. I don't know if you guys have seen that interview, but he answered respectfully. Oh, sir, yes, I learned it in Liberia. I studied in Liberia. And he was just so friendly answering the whole question. But there's some people that will be like, what are you asking me? And a lot of Americans are like, even Liberians who are American Liberians are like, God of mercy, we actually speak English in our country, okay? And this is one of the reasons why most people that are English spoken, okay, that speak English, they prefer to go to countries that actually speak English so that they can integrate faster, right? Unlike other countries that they have to learn the language. It could be Finnish, it could be Espanol, it could be Francais, all of those languages. But you guys, let me know what you think about today's video. What's your thoughts about this whole meeting between the Liberian president and Trump? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let's have that conversation. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, okay, and my little stories that I share in between. Let me know what your thoughts are. Please do subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you all on my next video. Bye, guys.